welcome friends. I am still here in Abu Dhabi, and now I'm just waiting on the lockdowns to end. Lockdowns in the UAE, lockdowns in the UK. So I close my eyes and I imagine what's been done on the boat in the past, and what still lies in my path. And I do hope that we're done dealing with the toilet. All of that work is done. All the destruction work is done. I cleaned and fabbed under the deck below that. And the new composting toilet's installed. We're good to go, baby. Okay, that's the base of the mizzen mast. Because the corrosion builds up on the steel and it swells it. Makes it hard to get out. Now I'm thinking of design changes now there, David. While I have it out, there's got to be a way. If the mast was like half an inch shorter down here, see, I'm gonna be. Just come right free.
Yeah. She's not going to swing because this is the heavier half.
Okay.
Positive. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
What are you saying?
If I lower gently, it should just pivot up. You know, you're 2/3 of the way up the mast there. So when I slacken that, all you need to do is just down here till we get it round far enough.
Okay, let's go.
No, that's no, she's going to swing back again.
Pardon my language. If that offends you, I'm sorry. don't know if you're the easily offended sort.
No.
I was a sailor for a long time, sorry.
I was a fisherman for a long time.
Oh, okay, well then, you can teach me some new ones, man. Well, this is a catch rig. The aftermast pivots forward and the forward mast pivots aft. I'm going to go to the cabin top. I'll go to the top and I'll put some Now the masts need to come down so I can refinish the varnish and inspect all the fittings from the rigging, and so I can remove some of the abandoned gear like the electronic antennas and such. Oh yeah, definitely go. You can try wedging along the sides if we need. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you are not ready for sea. Both the masts down, no cockpit drains, no power, no engine. So, this is what the mast looks like from the bottom. I don't know if the lighting is good enough to see that. I hope so. It's hard for me to see what's on the camera. So you can see it's a hollow mast, which is okay. We expected that. It's a lot thinner of a hull than I expected, which is good. I thought it was a pretty good size hull. So this mast is essentially solid. So I'm very happy with that. At the bottom, this support, not so hot. A lot of corrosion, which can't be unexpected. I mean, water gets trapped in there. You can see it. Now, the guy put this plastic sheet along the back like this. You know, that's how it was. And we're going to have to engineer the hell out of this because I don't like... It was very difficult to get the mast to go because the water gets trapped in the gap between the support and the mast itself. And it corrodes and it swells and it pinches on the mast itself. So obviously We got to work on that. We got to have a new solution. And this is the main mast. Again, you can see the hull size. And it appears to be in very good condition. No evidence of rot. I mean, if there'd be any rot, you'd think it'd be at the very bottom. But there's not. But the bottom was rubbing when it came out of that hole. And it was not easy to get the mast out of there. We had to train on the crane to pull it at the top, but such to the back to make this thing kick out fully. We tried wedging and everything, could not make it move. So I think the real solution set is grease, lots of grease. Grease everywhere. You know, I haven't properly inspected the rigging yet, and I've been advised by several folks to get an expert to do that for me, and you know, maybe I'll just do that. Dave did a hell of a good job, but I think once I get all the unnecessary accoutrements off both of the masts and they both lay completely flat, I think this thing will have no issue cruising all the rivers and canals of Europe. Okay, this is a true hull inspection. It's been shot blasted down to freaking bare metal. Look at the rudder here. It's already dry to the touch. So the boat is definitely not rusting from the outside in. Can't speak to what's happening on the inside. Circle, that little tip is where the depth sounder used to be. Bow thruster tubage. It's pretty damn good, really. Not so fucking shabby. Well, I suppose you can see the studs where all the anodes go. And with a carbon steel boat, the anodes are critical. They have to be installed correctly. But what I got here is box 1. Well, that's, I don't know the numbers. 6 boxes. 1, 3. Box 1. And 2 of the heavy ones down there in the ground. And that, my friends, represents 100% of my tangible possessions other than this beast I'm standing on. So. Okay, access panel removed. A little bit of dust. Okay, what do we got here? And what should we do first? Okay, what do we do first? First? I think we better cut some cable ties, sir. Excellent call, sailor. Well, I forgot about this one. That's an old European style, continental style plug, which I am purging from said vessel. And that comes from a junction box down here, which is okay. I mean, I'm not complaining, no bitching here. I don't know where the line is that goes aft. I forget where that goes to. And I don't know where the other lines come from or go to. The white one is already cut. As you can see, that's a coax cable that came from some frickin' antenna that goes some frickin' place. The black one goes to my cabin heater. So that is the most important frickin' cable on board right now. And this little set of funky black and white dealies. This is not the Russ Harvey standard. This is not the sailing vessel skipjack standard. It's not the U.S. Navy standard. I don't know whose standard it is, but it's just freaking weird. It appears as though I've got this black line is that's a paired conductor. There's a black and a white inside of that, I'm sure. Or maybe a blue and a red, I suppose. Probably blue and red. It appears to go here to the jack There's one of those cigarette lighter style jacks above that. It looks like somebody just spliced on an extra line, the black and the white, to go someplace else. And it looks like it runs forward. I'm on the starboard side, by the way. And so just forward of me is a bathroom. Where the wash and the shower is, not the toilet room. So I'm going to go chase that and see where it goes. And that'll be difficult to chase. Because it's a shower, right? So, no worries though, it's all within me skill set, and I kind of like this sort of work. So that I've just identified a great rainy day job. It makes everything different if you're not getting filthy and dirty. You can sit here and drink a beer slowly, go out of job, or drink a Coke or whatever your thing is. But the purpose of opening this, that's what you might be curious about, is to see how hard it is to pull back the 250 volt line, the 12 volt line, and the cable heater dealie, and what to do with the white one, because I want to put a new tabletop up here. This top can stay, but I might put another one on top of it that's much bigger to be my chart table. Well, this is a before picture. I'm just now starting to take apart the nav station. The biggest problem here is it's a lovely little cabinet, and I don't want to destroy it. Okay, the problem is it can't be used as a nav table because you can't sit there, you know. This is a bench, of course, to the right. The cushions go down normally, but that's like a bench. So what I want to do is have a bigger table, because the table's too small. You can't spread charts on it, and if you try to put a chart on it, you can't put anything else on it. So the immediate problem is determining this stuff. So I'm going to get my light and kind of show how it was constructed, or I'll say just the way it is. And I mean, it's not worth fussing about how we got there, but you know, right here where the previous owner just chewed through it. I mean, it looked like he hired a damn beaver to just chew its way through. Yeah, that's not really my kind of thing. I don't like that kind of standard of work and this kind of shit. Trouble is getting them out, you know? I don't want to kill my dumbass. DC, I can work hot, but when I did, I determined one. But DC, I'll work hot. AC, I will not work hot. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. So, going on break. Gonna tidy up. Yeah, so this is where we want a chart table. Yeah, that table right there. Remember that table? That's an area that used to look like this. But now, there's not a bed like that anymore. Now the bed looks like this. No mattress yet, but that's what it's going to be like. So this tabletop here, yeah, sure looks like a chart table to me.
Desert Island Discs Revisited on Sundays at 10:15 in the morning, and again in the evening at 9:15 on BBC Radio 4 Extra.
It's 4 o'clock and we've comedy and entertainment. Next, and here's his cravat.
Welcome to Just a Minute. I just got to check my notes here for a second. You're right, she did say consider twice. 20 seconds for you, Greg, after a correct challenge on how I would describe my personality starting now. Irrepressible. I just didn't feel the need to go on, right? Hesitation.
Impressed with both the bat and the ball, and Morgan says they were brilliant.
I thought we were standing the same. The two boys again at the top of the order, laying a good solid platform, playing in the manner that they do. And I thought Johnny going on to get 100 was again winning.
Where the fuck do you go? Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to get in there. And a way into this potable water tank. It's fucking. Fucker stalls. Yeah, I was laughing about the impossible access to the potable water tank. Crazy. Oh my god. Whoops, that didn't go on. That's not what I expected. That is what I expected. That's perfect. Got an eyeball on my target. First, I think we'll lay across the ground cable. Okay, wait a second. Cannot even fit my hand there. Cannot fit my hand here. The only way to fit my hand is in a way to block my field of vision. So I don't want to cut any of the other wires, especially red ones. I don't think I can get that. Who in the fuck installed this shit? And that's all I cut. One cable tied down. Now, okay, this is just a. I mean, it's just a fucking. Look at it. It's just a fucking twisted loop of cable. I mean, who installs shit like this? Now you're saying, why are we even worrying about this? Who gives two shits, right? Who does indeed? Well, I want to know where the hot and the cold go. This is for the backup power to the fridge. You know, this is a pretty cool light. I'm digging this. So, product review. This is what I thought was a piece of shit light. It's called, the brand is Impex. I bought it in Abu Dhabi from the cheapo Lulu store. Lulu's is like the Kmart or the Walmart in this part. But Lulu's, I thought that was a cheap little light. And both of these are rechargeable only. And this has been a product test. This brand is same thing, impacts also. And the young kid from Pakistan who was selling says, "Oh, good quality, no problem, no problem." And maybe he's right, you know, but I'm liking this one. Those lights are working great. Don't have to change batteries. I don't have to plug in a drop light. That is a big advantage. This is like a drop light you can stuff anywhere, and it's only LEDs, so very difficult to knock it about. This piece, of course, is just a little non-structural pretty boy thing. But if a bathroom is nasty, ain't nobody happy. So having a composting toilet will eliminate the smell that some people deal with on boats. And we'll trim it up so it looks good. So